Greetings everyone, Hellavon here. The band I'm discussing today, Wardruna, is not rock or metal, but its founding members Einar Kvitraven, Selvik and Gal were members of the Norwegian black metal band Gorgoroth. So the whole project is sprung from sentiments similar to those of extreme metal. Among its commonalities with extreme metal, we can note the dark sound, the reflective mood, the themes of mythology and spirituality, the nostalgia for the past, and the disassociation with the modern world. Wardruna is a band of concepts, so we're going to delve today into some Norse mythology and medieval literature, which is my favorite topic in the whole world, and I've written about it both in academic writings and in my stories and novels. Wardruna is a Norwegian folk group whose songs explore the pre-Christian beliefs of the Scandinavian past, namely Norse myths and beliefs, trying to reconstruct the spirit of the medieval era. Their album trilogy Runaljod, meaning rune poem, is centered on the 24 runes of the Elder Futhark alphabet, which was the alphabet in use before the Viking Age. During the Viking Age, the younger Futhark was used, and it only has 16 characters. Most of the songs on these three Runaljod albums illustrate the significance of a rune, so the lyrics are highly symbolic and heavily inspired from medieval poetry. The medieval rune poems are writings detailing on the names of the runes and their possible significance. They were meant to help people memorize the runes by associating them with different images and concepts. These type of writings is known as wisdom literature or gnomic poetry. The three rune poems that have been passed down to us from medieval times are the Norwegian, the Icelandic, and the Old English rune poems. According to them, the R rune is associated with riding, and it is called Raido in the Elder Futhark and Reith in the younger one. The poems only tell us this: riding is the joy of the horseman, the speedy journey, the toil of the steed. So as we'll see, the theme of the song and of the video that we are going to watch and listen to today is the journey, which can be both physical and spiritual. The lyrics very artistically expand on this medieval idea of what riding means. Let's listen.
Svarte skyer rir i ned. Lenden lokkar høgen drev. Ber du med?
The speaker is restless, his mind is unsettled. He feels a longing for something far away, which can be interpreted either as wanderlust or maybe the need to escape from a place or the situation he is in. So going away is the only solution he sees. He wants to start a journey, but he cannot do this without the help of someone to carry him, the horse. He needs the horse to carry him and his sacks of riches, the gold of the fields, probably referring to grains, barley, oats. So it is something that only benefits the human, the rider, and we'll see shortly why this is so relevant. So we see someone who starts a journey. In a medieval context, we can imagine a Viking starting off in search of fame, renown being such a central tenet of the Norse ethos, or a merchant going out to sell his wares, or simply someone who travels from place to place restlessly, which can be valid in any time because Wardruna is so timeless. Either way, he is hoping that material fulfillment will bring him happiness. The rider is now calm, free, his worries are gone, his mind isn't heavy anymore like the rain clouds in the first stanza. The clapping of hooves is compared to the sound of drums, in turn compared to heartbeat, to show how natural riding is and feels. The two entities, horse and rider, become one. They have one goal, one destination. So for the rider, this experience is thrilling and fulfilling. It is the dream journey. But what is it like for the horse? It turns out that he has ridden so wildly that his horse is now exhausted. He doesn't feel exhaustion, but he is empathetic enough to know that he has been selfish. In wanting to reach some faraway goal, he has harmed the very being who is the most loyal to him. So the rush for something material robs him of something far more precious, the communion with a friend. Two beings become one when tied together with physical or spiritual bonds. The connection between man and nature, man and animal, man and man is the very essence of the world. But we need to be careful that this connection doesn't become toilsome for one of the two entities. If you are selfish and seek your own gain, you are only destroying the connection that you have with other beings and with nature. We have here a series of repetitions with slight differences but with actually opposite meanings. This is something very common in wisdom literature, and short lines and repetitions are also a feature of folk poetry. And notice how the rhythm, the meter of each line matches the drum beat and replicates the sound of hooves. So in this stanza, we see a series of consequences of causes and effects. If I bond you, I can journey, but if you carry me, you carry more. If you bond me, you can journey, which is the conclusion. So the speaker realizes that he can either chase his own satisfaction, reach his destination fast and comfortably, but tire the horse and harm it, or he can reward his loyal friend by setting it free. So sometimes loving means setting someone free. Sometimes loving means sacrifice. The metaphor of the journey in Raido is one of soul-searching, of understanding oneself, of unfulfillment and the need for freedom, of a desire to explore new possibilities, of the selfishness of self-fulfillment without regard to others, and of altruism, which ultimately brings balance and which is the truest kind of fulfillment. This was my analysis, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed it. Also, if you're interested in Norse myths and medieval history, you might also want to check out my own writings. I have a published Viking Age novel called Lucky Wolf and a series of short stories available to read for free on tapas.io. Or you can also check out Fortune's Games' literary podcast, The Nuts and Bolts of Writing, where I talk about my stories in detail. I'll put the links and the details below. So, please like and subscribe if you like my video, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. So thank you for watching and see you next time.